Have you ever wondered what a full driving test route looks like? Well, welcome to today's video. You'll be seeing it. I'm at Morden Test Centre on a road called Dudley Drive, which is about a 2-minute walk away from the test centre. And today I'll be doing a full driving route for you guys with commentary. So you get to experience how a driving instructor interacts with a real test route. So we'll start the driving on when ready. So into gear, making the observations. Once it's clear, signalling, double checking, and away we go. Straight to check my centimetre in my left mirror. I'm going to be hiding behind the silver car coming up in case anyone comes from the front. No one's coming, so we carry on. Can't see around the bend, so I'm checking my centimetre, see what's behind me. The silver car's pulled up, it's got its brake lights on. Slowing down, there's a black car coming towards me from the top. So I'm going to stop here to let the black car come through. Did you notice the black car yourself through the gap? So we stop here to let that car. Okay, it's actually grey. The colour's not important. Letting them through. Check the mirrors and on we go again. I can see there's a white van parked on that bend, so I'm checking my centre mirror and my left mirror. I'm going to be hiding behind that van in case anyone comes towards me from the front. No one's coming, so check the right mirror and back round again. Throughout your drive, you should be trying to look as far down the road as you can see, trying to anticipate what problems you might face ahead. And any problem that you anticipate that you may be facing, you're checking your centimetre, so you start building a picture as to what's happening behind you. So in case you do need to stop for any reason, you've got good awareness as to what's happening behind you and around you. Taking the next road on the left, check my centimetre, there's no one behind. Checking my left mirror, there's no cyclist there. Trying to find the road now. Up there it is, going to put the signal on, a few cars back. Slow down to a walking speed, look into the road and turn and hide behind the first car in case anyone's coming. New road, checking the mirrors, no one's following or overtaking, so build the speed once again. At the end, turning right, checking my mirrors, get closer, put the signal on, and there's a 30 sign here, showing that I'm joining onto a 30 road. So position to the right, building the picture, trying to find my gap. And when you find your gap, come out with a bit of acceleration, build the speed so you can blend into the traffic. New road, new mirrors, and build the speed. There's a school sign here on the triangle, so check my mirrors. There's a zebra crossing coming up ahead as well, so check my mirrors. There's a car behind, so I'm going to brake softly to let the car behind know there's no one there at the zebra crossing, so we can continue. Up ahead there's some traffic lights, I'll be turning left to the traffic lights. So now check my centimetre, there's a car behind, check my left mirror. There's no cyclist there. Keep building that picture. I'm not going to signal just yet because there's a little road opening here where the white car is. So I'm going to get past it. When I get a few cars away, then I can put the left signal on. Slow the car down using the brake pedal and then complete the turn. And as I turn into the new road, I'm building the picture. There's a 20 sign here saying I'm joining onto a 20 road. New road, new mirrors. So build some speed, but not too much because it's a 20 road. There's a white car parked in front of me, so check my centimetre in my left mirror. I'm going to hide behind the white car in case anyone comes towards me. The front seems clear, so check the right mirror, make sure no one's overtaking, and around we go. And then checking the left mirror before we come back into our lane again. There's another 20 sign on the floor as well. Response to road signs and markings is a very common reason why people fail. So throughout your drive, make sure you're driving at a speed where you're able to read the signs and respond appropriately. You're going to give way on the floor here, so you're going to be braking softly and when you're coming, nope, so back in the gas and gently accelerate through. What sign do you guys see up ahead? There's a red triangle, can you see it? That is a roundabout. Looking further, it's a blue one, a blue sign, so that is a mini roundabout. Checking the mirrors and I'm going to be slowing down and observing to my right as I follow the road ahead, second exit. It's clear, so away we go. New road, new mirrors. Looking ahead once again, there's another zebra crossing, flashing orange lights, can you see them? And checking the mirror, there's a red car behind me which you probably can't see. There's nobody at the zebra crossing, so I can drive on through. There's another sign up ahead which is saying it's my priority. There's a white car waiting there, but that white car should wait for me because this is my priority, so I can accelerate. But I still have to be mindful to maintain 20. You can maybe get up to 21, 22, but not much more than that. White car's waiting. It's all about looking as far down the road as you can see and trying to anticipate problems that you may find. And and that way you're able to adjust your speed. So by the time you get to the potential problem, it's no longer a problem for you. There's a lorry there, so check the centre mirror. That lorry might come out, so slowing down a little bit. There's somebody coming around there, so gently braking to let the car behind know that will be potentially stopping. There's a few cars all coming around. It is my priority, so this van should wait for me, which it duly does. They're still going to take it a little bit easy in case there's any worker hiding behind that big lorry. Coming up to a set of traffic lights, turning right. Let's check my centre mirror, red car behind, checking the right mirror, nobody's overtaking. Going to signal from now to tell everyone I'm going to be turning right. Going to hold my position to let the black car come through. Now there's space, so check the right mirror again and come out, and I can borrow part on the wrong side of the road, no problem, to get into my lane. Signal back on. The light is green. There's a few cars in front of me. So when these cars go to the middle, I'm going to stay back behind the traffic light, behind the bicycle box. Make sure there's enough space for me. There's space, and I can go to the middle and queue up. And the light has now changed to amber, which means that the oncoming cars have stopped as well, and I can complete my turn. New road, new mirrors, and build the speed. There's a green traffic light ahead, so checking the mirrors in case it changes. Foot over the brake, and then back in the gas and gently accelerating through. On the lamppost there's a small 40 sign repeating that the speed limit is 40, so building the speed up to 40 miles per hour. On a road like this, your examiner may ask you to do one of your show me questions, like when safe, please show me how you clean and wash your front window. Often learner drivers who've not had enough experience get very stressed on these kind of roads and find it hard to do this. I want you to keep in mind that there's absolutely no rush to do the show me question. When you get your instruction, you're perfectly fine to wait 30, 40, 50, 75, 80 seconds before you do it. It's important that you maintain control of your car and find a safe moment before you take one hand off the steering wheel to operate the show me question control. There's a green light in the distance. Again, checking the mirror. There's a lorry behind me. The light's been green for some time, so it could change. So I'm dropping down to about 30. Foot's off the brake. As I get closer, gently accelerate through, and then back up to 40 miles per hour again. So blending in with the traffic. The speed limit is not a target. The speed limit was changed to 30, so checking the mirrors and braking softly to make sure I'm at 30 by the time I cross the 30 sign. So the speed limit was changing from 40 to 30. So the speed limit comes down. You have to make sure that by the time you drive past the 30 sign, you're already at the lower speed limit. On the flip side, if the speed limit is increasing from 30 to 40, for example, you have to make sure you drive past the 40 sign before you increase from 30. Okay, at the traffic lights, I'm turning left. Let's check my centre mirror. There's a lorry behind. Check my left mirror. There's no cyclist there. Get a bit closer. Don't want to signal too early, so in case someone thinks I'm parking or turning somewhere else. About a few cars away, put the left signal on to give everyone good notice that I'm turning left at this traffic light. So it's stopping, leaving that tyres and tarmac, which you may have heard your instructor saying. We don't want to get too close to the vehicle in front in case they roll back and bump into us. But we also don't want to leave too much gap between us and the vehicle in front either when stuck in traffic or traffic lights, so that when the light goes green, enough cars can make it through. If everyone spaces out too much, not enough cars can make it. Okay, so it's a green straight and left arrow saying that you can go left. Check the mirrors again, and as you turn to the road, there's a sign here saying it's 20 miles per hour. Not sure if you guys caught that. It's on the floor as well. So new road, new mirrors. I have to be mindful now because I was driving on a 40, then it went to 30, and now it's gone to 20. And the road is going downhill as well, so it picks up speed very, very quickly. May even need to brake to maintain that lower speed. Whilst looking as far down the road as you can. There's a car trying to merge out from the right there, so check my centre mirror. But he seems fine. Traffic building up ahead, the cars in front got brake lights on, so checking my centre mirror, being aware of what's behind me, so in case I do have to stop, it should not be a blind stop. There's a mini roundabout coming up. At the roundabout, turning right, so check my centre mirror and check my right mirror, not signalling just yet because there's a road off to the right. Now that there's no more roads between me and the roundabout, so putting my right signal on to tell everyone I'm going right at the roundabout. At the mini roundabout, I have to pay attention to what's happening on my right, but also the oncoming cars are not indicating, so I've got priority over these oncoming cars, which this guy is correctly stopping and letting me come around. New road, new mirrors, and it's another 20 road hiding behind this little van to give way to oncoming cars, and away we go. On a road like this, you may get told, please pull up on the left at a safe place. So you check your mirrors, and I'm not going to pull over, but you could pull over on a single yellow in your driving test, you're allowed to. We also have a parking bay up ahead as well, where I could park in this parking bay as well here on my my left. At the end of the road, turning left, let's check my mirrors, not signalling just yet, a bit too far back, get a bit closer, a few cars away, then put the left signal on, and there's a stop sign here which catches out a lot of people. So yeah, that's just these pedestrians' priority, so stopping for the pedestrians. But the stopping for the pedestrians is not stopping at the stop line, so we're going to go forward again, all the way up to the line. We can actually get visibility and stopping at the line. Make sure you stay there for a good 3 or 4 seconds, build a picture before you can decide to continue. New road, new mirrors, new gas. Taking the next road left, let's check the mirrors once again, get a bit closer, put the signal on. Slow down to a walking speed and get a good look into the road, and then turning in. Again, there's a 20 sign here up the lamppost on the left saying we joined the 20 road. One key tip I can give you guys is drive at a speed where you can read the road signs. If you find it too hard to read the road signs or road markings, it normally means that you're driving too fast. Drive slow enough that you can read, and not just read, but give it an appropriate response as well. Okay, at the end of the road, turning right, let's check the mirrors and signalling. And you may see a 20 sign on the floor. When you get these speed limit signs at the end of a road, this is talking about the road that you're joining onto. So it's not talking about the road that you're on, but the road that you are joining onto. And we need to be very careful is that if you forget what the speed limit is, when you join the new road, if you forget, you may end up driving at the wrong speed on the new road. So something you definitely want to be paying attention to. Okay, you can come halfway because someone's giving you way. From both ways. Join the new road, new mirrors, and new speed, so you can blend in with the traffic. And the speed limit is 20. There's a 20 sign on the lamppost on the right as well there. So when reading signs, you should be scanning all the lampposts on the left and the right along with the road markings, not just look at the lampposts on the left. There's a bus stop on the floor, but a bus stop is part of the lane, so you should be driving through the bus stop. Many of my learners try to drive around bus stops, but you should be driving in the bus stop, because the bus stop represents your left-hand lane. Bus lanes have got a solid white line and timings when you can and can't drive in them. Bus stops is just a painting on the floor, you can drive right through it. There's a keep clear on the floor, so keeping that clear. Again, shouldn't be blocking it. The car in front's moved sufficiently far forward, so I can now go. I'm now coming to a very tricky place on this route, which is called a dodgy bus lane. So your examiner may bring you here on the Morden Test route, on your UK driving test, and they may take you here following a sat-nav, or they may ask you to follow signs for central London, or they may be directing you. But in all cases, the challenge is the same. The way we'll do today is following signs for central London. You see the green board coming up. It says central London left, so I'm going to the left-hand lane, check the centimetre on the left mirror. And as we approach and get closer, you might also see there's a one-way sign, and above the one-way sign it says bus lane left. So it's warning us the left turn that we're trying to take is a bus lane. And the traffic light has got a straight arrow, so you can't even turn left at this traffic light, so you have to go straight. But central London was left, so we're doing our mirrors and signal because we did have to turn left. But on the floor you might see the big square dots and it says bus lane in there, so you can't turn in the first one, have to turn onto the second one. And as we enter, you may catch the 30 sign on the lamppost saying that we joined a 30 road. Looking ahead, there's a traffic light, it's been green for some time, so I'm checking my centimetre, there's a bus behind me. Just going to be approaching a little bit slower, even braking softly, giving the traffic light a chance to change, but as we get closer we can then commit on through the traffic light. The speed limit is still 30, as there's been no new sign saying anything different from when we first joined the road when it said 30. Another green traffic light, it's been green for some time, so once again checking the mirror, keeping track of the bus behind. Hovering over the brake in case the light changes, but when we get closer, gently accelerating to rebuild the speed and commit myself through the traffic light. Just following the lane, checking the left mirror, so follow the shape of the lane. When stuck at a red traffic light, very easy to start daydreaming, but you need to be active want to be making sure that the exit road is clear. So when this light turns green, we'll make sure when the car in front goes, there's enough space for me as well. Just because the light is green doesn't mean you can go. You have to make sure there's enough space for you to go as well. Also worth checking the left and right mirrors when stuck at the red light to make sure there's nobody trying to overtake you, such as cyclists or motorcyclists who filter through the gaps even when you're stuck at red. The light's been green for some time, so once again checking the mirror and easing off. There's a bus lane sign as well, that blue sign. It's got no timings on there, which means it's in operation all the time, can never go in that bus lane. So as we follow it around the bend, trying to find that bus lane which we've been warned about, and there it is on the floor, the big solid white line, so we keep away. Traffic lights following it around to the left, checking the mirrors, signal left, gently brake to get the car under control, in case the light changes, but have more control over the turn as well. And as we turn left, the road marking showed the left lane is going to the car park, so we'll be keeping in the right hand lane to move straight ahead. The light's been green for some time, so off on the brake and gently accelerate. Just make it through the green traffic light, checking the left mirror before filtering back to the left again to make sure anybody who was in the left hand lane actually went to that car park and then come straight across. The car in front is indicating right, so checking my centre mirror and easing off, because as he's turning right he may need to stop. He's completed his turn, so I can carry on. It's all about looking ahead and anticipating what's going to be happening a few seconds from now, so your mirror work and your speed can be adjusted in advance. As I often tell my students, if something catches you by surprise, it often means that you made a mistake a few seconds ago. It doesn't feel that way, it feels like the mistake has happened right now, like, oh my god, what just happened? But often the mistake happened a few seconds ago because the planning and anticipation is not as sharp as it should have been. And the traffic lights, we're going to be following the road ahead, up the hill. So the road actually splits into two here. This left lane we can go down the hill to the right and up the hill, but today we're going to be choosing to go up the hill, following the double yellow lines where they go, going up the hill, and you'll see in just a moment. After the light goes green, check the left and right mirror, nobody's overtaking, gently build the speed. So that black car's going off to the right, but we're going to be keeping off to the left, following the double yellow lines, going around the bend. Can't see around the bend, so check the centre mirror, keep track of what's behind me. You can lean the body forward and take it very, very slow. Maybe like a large vehicle might be coming around, in which case I need to stop somewhere back here. But it's all clear, so I can carry on. As I make it around the bend, new road, new mirrors, and gently building the speed once again. There's a silver car coming towards me, and the road's narrowing because the parked car parked half on his side, half on the road. He could have been slowing down more, but we will fit through, so it's okay. Zebra crossing coming up, so check the centre mirror, slowly behind me. There's no one there at the zebra crossing right now, but as we get closer, worth slowing down because there's a train station on the right. Make sure there's no last minute people running across the road. It's clear. There's this car in front of me with his brake lights on. He could move any moment, so check the mirror, hovering over the brake in case he moves. And check the right mirror and come out nice and wide, creating a car door gap. In case they open the car door as you go around, check the left mirror and come back in again. Looking ahead, there's another flashing orange lights, another zebra crossing, so I can check in the mirror. There's no one behind, so I can drive through the zebra crossing fairly quickly. No one appears to be there, so you can drive through the zebra crossing at the speed limit of 30 miles per hour. You don't need to slow down for zebra crossings if the visibility is completely clear. So traffic light up ahead, can you guys make out the colour? It's just gone to red, so just checking the mirrors from now, anticipating that by the time I drive there, it may stay red. So I need to stop, but it may turn to green with a bit of luck. Checking the mirrors, and as I get closer, dropping down from 30 to about 15 miles per hour. So in case the light changes, I won't need to stop. So just slowing down, trying to keep it moving, giving the traffic light every chance to change. And there's a 40 sign here as well, off on the lamppost just behind the traffic light. If you can see it, telling me that we're joining the 40 road. But what's interesting is that we're actually going straight ahead. So the road ahead has got a 30 sign, which might be hidden from you guys because of how close we are to the vehicle in front. But once this car in front indicating left turns left to the traffic lights and your vision opens up, you will hopefully be able to see the 30 sign once again to confirm that we are joining back onto a 30 road. But what's interesting is if that 30 sign is not there on the new road, then that road ahead would still be 40 as well, because that would be the last sign that we've driven past. Response to road signs is a very common reason why people fail, because they miss a sign and so they guess the speed limit. As you can see, the car's turned left, you can now see the 30 sign, so I'm joining on to 30 road. It's gone from 40 back to 30 again. New road, new mirrors, and gently building the speed. We can all fit through, so go through nice and slowly, to give a bit more margin for error in case one of the cars on the left opens the door. Then going around the parked car. off, checking the right mirror, giving it a nice wide berth. Zebra crossing is going to brake softly in case there's anyone hiding behind his parked car. If there is no one, so I can accelerate it again. There's a bus coming towards us and there's a car parked on the left, so it's all getting very narrow. So checking the mirrors and actually going to stop behind this black car, half and half, to let the bus come through, because we can't all fit through there. But the planning has started nice and early. Once the bus goes, checking the right mirror, there's a silver car coming, which I might make slow down a tiny bit, but there's got to be some give and take in these meeting situations. Otherwise you might end up waiting in one place for a very long time. Looking ahead, what sign do you guys see? Hopefully you can see the red triangle with the black circle, that's a roundabout. And if looking even further, you can see it's a mini roundabout. At the mini roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead and take the second exit. Check the centre mirror, it says slow on the floor as well, because gently start braking from now. Looking to the right of the roundabout, nobody coming, and nothing ahead as well. There's that black car coming, but he's not indicating, so he's going straight across, but at the same time. New road, new mirrors, and once again accelerating back up to the speed limit of 30 miles per hour because the road is clear. Other important tip for you guys is that the speed limit is not a target. Just because the speed limit is 30 miles per hour doesn't mean that you have to be driving at 30. You should be driving at a speed which is appropriate for the conditions that you're facing. So right now, for example, I'm doing about 27, 28 miles per hour. So you see there's a silver car parked on my side and vehicles coming towards me. So I'm slowing down from now, down at 20 miles per hour, trying to time it so that by the time I get to the silver car, this red car's come through, check the right mirror, and I can go through at sort of 15 miles per hour. Left mirror check and back into lane again. As I approach the traffic lights, this one lane splits and becomes two lanes. And so when it becomes two lanes, by default we should be on the left. So checking my centre mirror, my left mirror, I'm going to position on the left hand lane. This light's been green for some time, so as I approach it, I want to be slowing down to make sure the light stays green for me, but also to make sure there's enough space on the exit road, which there is, so gently accelerate back through again. And we're back at the test centre again. And I'm going to take the next road left back into Dudley Drive where we started. Check my centre mirror and my left mirror. A few cars away, put the left signal, gently slow down to a few miles per hour to have more control, turning in, new road, new mirrors, hiding behind the first car. There's a car coming, so I can stop again, half in, half out, to show that oncoming car that I'm letting them through. Once they make it through, check the right mirror and back out again. Okay, and please pulling up on the left anywhere along here. It's fine to block a driveway, so that's the end of the drive. Let's check the centre mirror and the left mirror. I'm going to put the signal on, coming in at a slow, gentle speed, let the car come in nice and gradually, and as it comes in nice and close, gradually steer it away so it aligns with the pavement, bring it back straight, and then secure the car. So, as you guys can see, this has been a 22-minute video so far, and that is a full test route. Now your driving test lasts a bit longer than 22 minutes because your examiner will make you pull up on the left and drive off again a few times, and also make you do a reversing manoeuvre as well. Also depends on traffic conditions. A lot of drivers generally drive a bit slower than experienced drivers as well. But as you can see, it's not a very long route, and that's just one example. The purpose of the video is not to try to make you memorize this route. It's more to get you in the mindset that a driving test is not very long, but just to get used to working the processes. If you found this video helpful, please drop it a like and subscribe, because every Monday we'll be releasing more videos to help you pass your next driving test. Thank you and God bless.